Hello once again to all my American friends and neighbors. You are our neighbors. I just want to I just want to tell you how very proud I am for what it's worth from this old guy here that lives in Nova Scotia, Atlantic Canada. I just want to tell you how proud I am of the way you handled yourselves in all the different protests across your great nation, the huge crowds that came out and you're sticking up for yourselves, and you did it peacefully, and that's the way to do it. You can't you can't get. It's okay to be angry. It's okay to be upset. I'm angry. I'm upset. I don't mind telling people, but to get physically violent is never the right way to go. That's been proven time and time again. It takes longer to get a response when you're patient, but that's the whole idea. That's what being patient is. But it will pay off. You keep this up, keep the pressure on, and it things will change, and they'll change for the better. And it would be impossible for anyone to blame patient, uh, peaceful people for anything. Well, Trump will try to blame me anyway, but I mean, he, there isn't anyone he doesn't try to blame. And unfortunately, the powerful people that are following him to basically, they believe they're going to cash in on this. And perhaps they're tired of being hated. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe they're insulted, the rich people of the world. Maybe they think they deserve not to be treated the way they're treated. And as human beings, they're right. But as people who control the lives of other people and show no concern, you know, did you hear of any of these oligarchs that Bernie Sanders keeps talking about? Did you hear from any of them? Did any of them show up and say, you know what, we're sorry, I'm sorry? No, no, and you're not going to because they're not sorry. They don't feel like there's anything for them to be sorry for. And and to be fair, maybe they're right. Maybe we shouldn't be, uh, you know, all making fun of the rich. In an earlier video that I put out, I mentioned my father. He used to equate wealth with being evil, with being the devil. he, he used to say you can't be rich and be honest. There's no way. So I don't know. Was he right? Uh, I'll let you decide. Anyway, again, just thank you. Uh, Indirectly, thank you from this person. And I'm sure there are other Canadians who feel the same way about what you did yesterday. And we all hope that you keep it up because I've never had a problem admitting that it, the United States of America, the democracy that that your forefathers created. The plan was a sound one. It was a good one. It was everything that the rest of the world, unless you're a communist or a fascist, wants for their people, and the people want. And that's why so many people, want to migrate to the US. They see your policies as being the fairest on earth, and they want in. And so the United States, the American people, the style of government when it's run properly is the envy of the world. And we as Canadians living next to you, we do have the benefit of being your partner It's like you're the husband and we're the wife. You know, you're the strong. You have the power, military powers. The physical strength. Using the analogy, man, right? And we provide the I don't know we're the good guys. We're the good wife. We you know our, our role kind of like the wife. We you know have to put up with some of your boasting and your bullshit and you know yeah like a wife we know our place and we do our best to weigh the way we see the world with the way you see the world, and we try our best to be the moderator, the go-between, right? And yeah, and again, I'm so happy that the people of the United States are standing up for what they know is right, and it's okay. Listen, I don't mind that that you have the power that a lot of us don't have, smaller countries don't have. And yes, we do. We in Canada and Europe and most of the free world, we do depend on you. You're the dad. You're the father of the family. And yes, we rely on you for security. Yeah, we do. We do. And in return, for instance, as an example, in Canada, we sell you our products, most of our products, at a discount, especially oil, oil that you do need, like a husband needs support from his wife, that's how it works. I know I'm simplifying things because, I'm just a simple guy and I understand things in simple terms. And I use a lot of analogies because I don't have the vocabulary. I don't have as I mentioned in previous videos, I don't have the level of political knowledge to present my ideas in a way that would gain me accolades for being like super intelligent or because I'm not. I go by common sense and that golden rule, which is a good rule, and that's I try to treat others as I want to be treated. That's just that's just part of who I am and it's part of what a lot of people are. And it's not easy. People talk about people talk about heroes all the time. I hear that word being thrown around. I think it's unfortunately it is thrown around too often. To be a hero doesn't mean you necessarily run into a burning building. It could be a person like me who doesn't feel that what they have to say is all that important, but you say it anyway. You say it anyway. You hope beyond hope that a single voice causes something to change. So rather than saying nothing, it's better to speak up. That's how I view things. And for all you Americans yesterday and Canadians and people in other countries yesterday who protested against what you believe is an injustice, you are 100. Don't have any doubts about this. Okay, Uncle Murray. My name's Murray. My first name's Murray. Uncle Murray from Nova Scotia is telling you, good for you. You did the right thing. You got off your fat ass. You know, I have a fat ass myself. You got off your fat ass. You made up a sign and you went out and you protested. And trust me when I tell you, it makes a difference. It made a difference and it's going to make a difference. You did the right thing. Again, for what it's worth, from this old guy from Nova Scotia, All I can tell you is that if you were my children or grandchildren, I'd be hugging you right now. I'd be telling you how absolutely proud I am to be your father, if I were your father, as I would for my daughter, whom I love with all my heart, and whom who, like any father, sometimes you make mistakes, but it's okay. It's okay. Just admit you made a mistake, like some of you are doing, and continue to stick up for your rights and indirectly for the rights of the rest of the free world, of which I am part, and I am part of a very close relationship with you. I've talked about my bloodline and how long my family has been in North America, which includes the United States and Canada, of course. And yeah, that's it. That's all for today. See you next time, and have a great Sunday. Enjoy your day of rest. God bless you. Take care.